My name is Paige, and for 3.5 years, I was homeless on the streets of San Diego and struggling with a deadly fentanyl addiction. In October 2023, I got hit by a car and was taken to the ER, where I found out I was 6.5 months pregnant and having a baby girl. I was overwhelmed with fear and just felt completely empty inside. A month and a half later, I gave birth to my daughter Maya alone on the side of the 5 freeway. It was supposed to be a happy moment, and it was anything but that. I just remember looking at her perfect little face and just feeling empty. I really didn't feel anything, and I definitely didn't feel worthy or capable of being her mother. So I went to a We See You dinner party, and they gave out an invitation for me to leave the streets and have a new life, and I said yes. So they sponsored me through an amazing detox and program. My life has been radically transformed, and in July, I'll celebrate 2 years sober and off the streets. The courts closed my CPS case, and I moved into a beautiful home with my daughter Maya. I now know God handpicked me to be her mom, and there was no mistake there. My relationship with my family has been renewed, and I get to be a better sister, daughter, mother, and friend. All the while, when I was in detox and recovery, Candace was my friend. She came to see me every week. She testified at court on my behalf. Candace is still my friend today, and now we even get to work together at We See You.
My name is Candace, and for 25 years of my life, I was a drug addict and a career criminal. For the last 6 of those years, I lived homeless in the riverbed of San Diego. I was addicted to crack, heroin, crystal meth, well, honestly, anything I could get my hands on. I've overdosed multiple times, and I've been hospitalized over and over due to severe infections. Eventually, everything fell apart. I was kicked out of the military. I've lost every job and home I've ever had, and CPS took both of my children, my 3-month-old daughter and my 7-year-old son. The streets almost took my life. One night, under a bridge off Friars Road, I was beaten severely. And when I woke up, I realized I was still alive. And that was the most devastating part. But then I remembered it was Tuesday night, and We See You was hosting their weekly dinner party right around the corner. And I knew Sophia would be there with people who cared about me, people who wanted to help me. And 6 years ago, I finally accepted the invitation that they had been extending to me so many times before. And they sponsored me into a year-long recovery program where my life was radically transformed. Even at my worst, living in bushes, on cardboard boxes under bridges, in jail, or even digging through landfills, Sophia was my friend. She was the one person I could call for help. Today, she's still my friend. She's my best friend.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I serve on the board of directors of We See You San Diego. I was Candace's friend when she was homeless, addicted, and broken. And I had the honor of journeying with her when she made the brave decision to leave the streets and enter recovery. Today, she is not just my friend, she's a part of my family. Since 2017, I have seen firsthand how the power of friendship changes the state of homelessness, one life at a time.
I created the Be a Friend program because my son Timmy ended up on the streets because of drug and alcohol addiction. We tried everything to help him. And at one point he said, "Mom, all I want is for someone to listen to me and not judge me." He just needed a friend. Be a Friend pairs a passionate volunteer with someone who has left the streets or desires to leave the streets and wants to transition to a better way of life. We train volunteers and provide ongoing support and activities to help develop a trusted friendship.
When the We See You team learned about the Be a Friend program, we knew that it would be a strategic partnership that would save lives. This collaboration has been the perfect intersection with our mission to see lives transformed among men and women experiencing homelessness and addiction. We've seen that it works.
Friendship found me in the darkest place in my life. Someone saw me, believed in me, and stayed. Now I get to help others find the same hope I was so freely given as the lucky duck We See You Be a Friend ambassador.
Having Dave alongside me every step of the way has made my transition back into society seamless.
I received a lifelong friend that has both helped me spiritually and emotionally get back into society.
He's a new best friend and someone I aspire to be like.
Being paired up with Anna through the Be a Friend program is giving me the opportunity to gain a sister in Christ.
The Wagners, they've given me so much more than friendship. They've actually given me the love of a family.
Brad is my friend. He brought me into his family, and he makes me feel loved.
I received not only a friend and a mentor, but a brother and a family. Thank God to be a friend.
So if you're wondering if you can make a difference, the answer is yes, you can.
One friend can change one life, and one life can change generations.
If my story moved you, don't let it end with me. Help someone else rewrite their story. Be a friend.